Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about another company that a lot of you guys begged me to make a video on. So here we are. But before I start, I do want to say that Maroo Entertainment has a lot of other idols and actors that I won't be touching too much on today. So I just want to make sure that you guys know that these are not all the idols under their company. I will try to hit on the most important points when it comes to Maroo Entertainment and their failures as a company. Maroo Entertainment was established in 2010, although before that they worked under Mnet Music label in 2007 when they debuted the group Supernova. In February of 2014, Maroo debuted their first group, One Piece, a 4-member girl group that was active for a very short period of time. The group debuted with a single album, The First Score, with the title track Because I'm Your Girl. The original members were Yena, who then re-debuted in 2018 in the group Sharp Flat or Shafla, Yunso, Seha, a previous member of the group E2RE that debuted in 2012, and Jihoon. Jihoon left the group for unknown reasons sometime in 2015 and then was replaced by Dasol. However, Dasol never got to have her official debut in the group One Piece, as the group seemingly disbanded in 2015. Fans made the assumption that One Piece had quietly disbanded when the group's information was removed from Maroo's website. I do not have a lot of information about where the members are now, however, Dasol did end up re-debuting in the girl group Bandit under the name Eon. While One Piece was still in limbo, in August of 2015, Maroo Entertainment debuted a new girl group called MyB. MyB had 5 members, Heejo, Jookyung, Woojung, Moonhee, and Jiwon. Their debut single album was called My Oh My and sold under 500 physical copies. They then had their first comeback in November that same year with a new member, Jihoon, and the single album Do Do. This album sold a little bit more than their debut album, getting over 630 physical copy sales. But then the girls went silent, they had no activities for a whole year, and in late 2016 it was announced that MyB had disbanded. Heejo and Woojung ended up debuting in the girl called Holiday, now named Api, in 2019, and Jihoon and Moonhee ended up debuting in a new group under Maroo Entertainment. Almost as soon as MyB had disbanded, Maroo debuted their third girl group BonusBaby on January 1st, 2017. The 2 members of MyB, Jihoon and Moonhee, were of course added into BonusBaby along with 4 other new girls, Jaehyun, Dayeon, Gaon, and Kongjo. Their debut digital single was called Urikiri. Then just a few months later, the girls released their second single, If I Become an Adult. A lot of people had issues with the group's name, song, and concept overall, and some people even thought that Maroo was doing this on purpose. I will touch on that later in its separate section. After a year and a half of no comebacks, Maroo Entertainment announced that Kongjo had left the group to focus on her studies and that the BonusBaby would be going on a hiatus. There haven't been any update on the group and if it has disbanded. However, in 2020, the group was removed from Maroo's website. In May of 2018, Maroo debuted Khan, a female duo with their single I'm Your Girl. Minju, the first member of Khan, had her solo debut in 2014, and she was a pre-debut member of the group Day Day that was supposed to debut in 2017. However, the group sadly never got to debut. Eunna Kim, formerly known as Yoona Kim, is the second member of Khan. She has a pretty long history as an idol and a trainee. She was under YG Entertainment and it's believed that she was originally part of the Blackpink lineup. She was a contestant on Unpretty Rap Star and she joined the unit. Both Eunna and Minju were also members of the ARC, but the group was sadly only active for a year before disbandment. Then they debuted in Khan. However, Khan never got a comeback and Eunna Kim announced that the group had supposedly disbanded. I will touch more on this later. I believe that Eunna is still under Maroo Entertainment, but I'm not sure about Minju. Teen was a 3-member boy group under Maroo Entertainment that debuted on September 18th, 2019. Their 3 members, Jinwoo, Taesung, and Woojin, were all contestants on Produce X101 prior to their debut. Teen's debut album was called The Very On Top, and it had the title track It's On You. The album sold almost 16,000 copies, peaking at number 6 on the Gaon album chart. However, the group did not last long, and apparently it was supposed to be a project group, similar to JBJ after the second season of Produce 101. Teen T never had a comeback and stopped posting on their social media just 2 months after their debut. However, a year after Teen T's debut, Maroo debuted a new boy group called Ghost 9. The 3 members of Teen Teen, Woojin, Taesung, and Jinwoo, were all in the group, along with Joonhyung, who participated in Mix 9, Dongjun, Shin, a former trainer under C9, Kangsung, Junsung, and Prince. On September 23, 2020, Ghost released their debut mini-album called Pre-Episode 1, Door, with the title track Think of Dawn. Their album peaked at number 14 on the Gaon album chart, and they sold more than 12,000 physical copies. Then just a few months later, on December 10th, 2020, they released their second EP called Pre-Episode Wall, with the title track of the same name. This album peaked at number 12 on the album chart, and they sold almost 9,000 copies. Most recently, Ghost 9 had a comeback on March 11th, 2021 with their album Where We Are Here with the title track Soul. Maroo Entertainment has a very known solo artist, which you guys are probably been screaming at me about. Well, don't worry, he's gonna get his own segment. Jihoon was first announced to be a part of Maroo Entertainment when he joined the second season of Produce 101. He got very popular while he was on that show, gaining a lot of fans throughout the season, and he also got a lot of business opportunities. Jihoon ended up making the final lineup of Produce 101 and ended up debuting in the temporary group 101. After 101's disbandment, Jihoon started his own solo career. He had his official debut in late March of 2019 with the EP A Clock with the title track Love. He then released his second EP, 360, in December of that same year, and his third EP, The W, with the title track Wing in May of 2020. Most recently, he released his first studio album Message with the title track Godshot in early November. On top of this, he had multiple fan meetings in Asia, he had music events, and he got multiple drama roles and so much more. When you look into Maroo Entertainment's history, it doesn't take long to see that they have a pattern. Is it really normal for a company to pump out 4 groups in 4 years? Like, not even a huge company does that. For example, SM Entertainment has debuted around 4 girl groups since 2007, those being Girls' Generation, FX, Red Velvet, and aespa. So why is Maroo debuting the same amount of girl groups as a big 3 company in a shorter time span and with way less budget to spend on those groups? With Maroo's girl groups, there's a clear pattern. They debut a girl group, maybe give them a comeback, and then leave them in the dust. Why? Well, we can't say for sure, but my biggest theory is that they try to debut the group, and if the debut doesn't go as well as Maroo wants it to go, they will give up on them and debut another one, leaving the old group in the dust with no announcement or news about their whereabouts. BonusBaby, Khan, or One Piece had no statement about their disbandment. None of them are on Maroo's website, so we can assume that they are no longer under the company and therefore disbanded. Only reason they announced MyB's disbandment is because the members of that group were going to be joining a new girl group. One Piece's social media hasn't been updated in 6 years. BonusBaby's last social media update was on Kongjo's birthday in May of 2018, and Khan's last social media post was in March of 2019 when Eunha Kim posted selfies on Twitter. None of their social media has an official statement whatsoever. MyB was quickly called out for apparently copying another group when they debuted. Their concepts, their outfit, hair, and even the music video were quickly compared to Red Velvet's recent comeback Ice Cream Cake. From both groups having all blonde members to wearing sweaters and skirts, the girls of MyB were called out instantly. Red Velvet's Ice Cream Cake came out on March 17th, 2015, and My B's My Oh My came out on August 25th, 2015. They had a lot of comments sent their way.
I really thought it was Red Velvet. I don't mind the blonde hair, but the styling is too similar, especially the skirt cut. Are they trying to get attention like this? They're like a poor version of Red Velvet. It's not just because they're blonde, it's because their outfits are totally similar. They're not typical tennis skirts. They're skirts that have the same design as Red Velvet ones. I'm not a fan, but I think it's true that they copied some parts.
When they had their comeback, they were yet again called out for copying Red Velvet. Red Velvet had their Dum Dum comeback in early September of 2015, and My B had their comeback with Doo Doo on November 13th, 2015. People would say that My B's outfits were very similar to Red Velvet's outfit from the Dum Dum era. Other people also said that My B's music video had similar elements as GOT7's music video for Just Right, both in color and the concept of being miniature. If the group was copying concepts from another group, it's not the girls' fault at all. My B has no say in their songs, outfits, looks, or so on, just like other K-pop artists. I think this sadly overshadowed My B's debut. A lot of people had some questions about Maroo's intention with BonusBaby as soon as they debuted. People thought that the name of the group and the logo was insinuating that they were supposed to be babies or young kids. While on its own, I can't say too much about it. If you look at other things like lyrics and outfits, you start to get weirded out. In their song If I Become an Adult, there are some very strange lyrics. For example, Dad doesn't know, my brother doesn't know. The chorus goes like this: if you grow up and become an adult, I will secretly keep my secret. I will tell you without anyone knowing. My heart is hidden in a diary. I am ashamed, I am afraid. And at the end of the song, it goes, someday, the day we become adults, when we meet again. The lyrics of the song come off as a little strange, then accompanied by the music video where the girls are acting innocent and young, which is totally okay, but with the lyrics it becomes very strange. BonusBaby also made media headlines for a performance on May 12th where they wore pink skirts and bibs on stage, insinuating that their concept was in fact toddlers. Now, people might just think that the group's image is supposed to be innocent, similar to groups like April and G-Friend and such at the time. However, there is an issue with this, as it can give the fans a wrong idea. There are so many people out there, not everyone of course, who enjoy when an idol is younger and have that innocent image. I'm going to show you an example of a group called Busters. I'm going to let you watch it and see if you notice anything interesting.
저는 17살 지소라고 합니다. 오빠들 사랑합니다. 안녕하세요. 저는 19살 민지라고 합니다. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 저는 19살 형서라고 합니다. 안녕하세요. 저는 15살 4살입니다.
Now, if you didn't, let me play it again and put the ages of the girls in the video above their heads. And I want you to notice the men in the crowd.
저는 17살 지소라고 합니다. 오빠들 사랑합니다. 안녕하세요. 저는 19살 민지라고 합니다. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 저는 19살 형서라고 합니다. 안녕하세요. 저는 15살 4살입니다.
If it wasn't obvious, the men in the crowd cheered based on how old the girl was. Depending on how old the member was, the bigger the reaction she got. It's even more evident because they cheer not when they say their names, but when they say the age. My point is that this is already an issue in K-pop about people enjoying young idols in whatever way, and pushing under that idea is questionable on Maroo's part. Now, I do want to make it clear that this is not the girl's fault, and I'm not saying that it's definitely what Maroo was trying to do. But again, it's just a huge issue because Asian women have been over-sexualized and also looked down upon. So this is not helping that image at all. As I said earlier, Eunha Kim had spoken up about Khan, and I will tell you what she said. When a fan contacted Eunha on Instagram about comeback or solo activities, Eunha said in response, quote, "There won't be any, sorry, because the company did us wrong once again, and there were a lot of other overlapping things that made it impossible to continue. But I am very happy where I am right now and thankful and hope one day I can do music again," end quote. From what I can tell, Eunha hasn't elaborated on what this entails, and Maroo has not spoken up about it. But maybe she just can't elaborate. However, another idol under Maroo Entertainment spoke up about the company, and it gives us a lot of insight as to how the groups under Maroo Entertainment were being treated. In August of 2019, Yoojin, also known as Kongjo while she was in BonusBaby, did an interview with Korea Times about her time as a trainee and member of the girl group BonusBaby. If you remember, Maroo stated that she left because she wanted to focus on her studies. Although she doesn't say it outright in the video, she refers to her time in the company as painful.
거기서 있었던 힘든 시간이 저한테는 약간 고통이자 지금 저한테는 좀 저를 빛나게 할 수 있는 그런 희망 같은 뭔가 그런 느낌인 것 같아요. 이게 우울감이 점점 더 딥해지는 그런 거 있었어요. 약간 내가 아무것도 아닌 것 같고 내가 여기서 뭐 하나 싶고 그런 게 심했다가 회사를 나오고 나서 그게 더 심해졌던 거예요. 제가 생각한 것보다 사람 많은 데 가면 힘든 거? 막 숨 막히고 막 땀나고 뭔가 막 정신적으로 막 불안감 들고.
She talks about how the girls received a lot of vocal training and how it ended up ruining Yoojin's vocal cords.
춤적으로도 엄청 고생 많이 했고 노래적인 것도 컨셉이 아무래도 제가 부르던 스타일이랑 많이 다르다 보니까 성대에도 물이 엄청 많이 가고 병원 자주 다니고 이러면서 목 디스크가 있어서 제가 정형외과를 다니고 있어요. 이제 방송국을 다니니까 새벽에 한 2-3시간? 연습하다가 2-3시간 자다가 차 타고 메이크업 받고 또 저희가 신인이다 보니까 앞순서에 리허설을 하거든요. 새벽 2-3시에 목 풀고 리허설 하고 또 저희도 쉴 수가 없는 게 쉬려면 목이 또 잠길까봐 이제 저희도 윗분들이 이제 저희가 잘 했으면 하는 마음에 저희도 계속 목 풀면서 최대한 안 졸게끔 그렇게 했던 것 같아요. 그게 힘들었죠. 해서 오후 6시까지 풀로 보컬만 해요. 6시부터 저녁 시간 7시까지 조금 쉬었다가 밥을 먹고 7시부터 새벽은 무한대예요. 춤을 저희가 계속 연습을 하는데 이제 미션을 하루에 계속 주세요. 영상을 찍어서 6명이 맞을 때까지 그걸 연습하고 퇴근을 할 수 있었어야 됐어요. 그럼 저희가 최대 7시까지 해봤던 것 같아요. 아침 7시.
Yoojin also talked about how she basically starved herself to keep up with Maroo's strict weight limits and how the company wouldn't let them see their parents unless they were in the company's supervision.
초반에 제 회사에서 요구한 몸무게가 46kg였거든요. 근데 제가 64요. 아예 안 먹고 뭐 두유 한 팩 이만한 거 있잖아요. 그거를 아침, 점심, 저녁으로 하나 나눠 먹고 한 모금씩 먹는 거죠. 춤추면서 그렇게 먹고 뭐 조금 먹을 수 있겠다 싶으면 계란 한두 개, 방울토마토 10개 아몬드 10개 이런 식으로 세먹고 그러면서 뺐던 게 42kg까지 뺐었어요. 어디 외출을 하던 무조건 몸무게를 재요. 나가기 전 몸무게, 갔다 와서 몸무게. 저희가 최대 많이 잰 게 하루 10번 재요, 몸무게를. 이제 먹는 게 힘들어서 부모님 외출도 이제 금지를 시키고 부모님이랑 만나려면 이제 회사에서 1시간?
Fans of most artists under Maroo Entertainment have made complaints about how bad Maroo is at promoting their own artists. They wouldn't appear on TV shows, end-of-year shows, and so on. And Maroo wouldn't put a lot of effort into music videos descriptions. Fans of Jihoon have for a long time complained about Maroo's lackluster attempts at promoting the singer. Lack of TV appearances, album promotions, and so on. The fans are constantly asking Maroo to add subtitles to Jihoon's videos on YouTube, but no response. Fans noticed that Maroo would use ads for other groups like Ghost9 to promote their music videos, but no ads from Jihoon's music have ever been placed, from what I can tell. Throughout their career as a company, they have failed again and again to promote their artists, and when they realize they have failed, they try again with the same results every time. Fans have been pointing out these mistakes for years now and how Maroo can do better, but Maroo still does the same things over and over again and doesn't take the fans' opinions into consideration. But But that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys for asking me to cover Maroo. Although they may not be as bad as other companies like TS Entertainment, they're still a bad company, and it sucks to see their artists suffer like this and them just doing the same thing over and over again. I will apologize in advance if I didn't touch on everything that Maroo has done wrong, as it was kind of hard to research for this video, and I tried to reach out to multiple people on Twitter, but only one person replied to me. So thank you so much, my beification on Twitter, for helping me with some info for this video. I really appreciate it. So if you have anything else you want to add, you can leave it in the comments, and maybe I'll pin it as a special comment if there's a lot of info I missed out. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.